If there is one anime that's been a gateway for Western audiences over the past decade, it has to be Attack on Titan. While creator Hajime Isayama has taken inspiration from a wide range of places, from incomprehensible drunk conversations to Muv-Love, many have pointed out distinct similarities between Attack on Titan and Norse mythology. Even at first glance, the anime's setting appears to have some distinctly European design influences. After talking about the popularity of Norse and Viking shows in our recent video about the Northman and Vinland Saga, we couldn't help ourselves from exploring the Nordic influences in Attack on Titan a little further. Please be aware there will be some spoilers in this video for Attack on Titan so far, but with the final season part 3 yet to be released, we won't be spoiling any of that with content from the manga. Now, just to be clear, we're here to highlight the similarities between Norse mythology and Attack on Titan, so there's a lot that we're deliberately leaving out. If you want to get the whole picture of Norse mythology, we've left some links to you in the description, and it is fascinating stuff. The first being in Norse mythology was Ymir, the Screamer. Ymir was a powerful and destructive giant, and from Ymir's body sprung forth more and more chaotic giants at a rate that soon became out of control. Eventually, Odin and his brothers decided to fight back against this growing threat. After a fierce battle, they slew Ymir, and from Ymir's corpse, 9 realms were created. These 9 realms are all connected by a great cosmic tree called Yggdrasil. This tree is tended to by the Norns, representations of the past, present, and future. From their place outside of time, they control and shape fate itself. Beneath the tree at its roots swims a serpent called Nidhogg, who, like Ymir and the giants, is said to represent the forces of chaos. The first 2 humans, a man and woman, came forth from an ash tree in a place called Midgard. Midgard is an island on which a large wall was created by Odin from the corpse of Ymir to protect mankind from the chaotic roaming giants. Odin himself is a half-giant who sacrifices his own body for wisdom and knowledge, having given up one of his eyes in exchange for the abilities of foresight and to commune with the dead. Odin has 2 ravens, whose names translate to thought and memory. He uses them to gather information. The Berserkers were elite warriors. They worshipped Odin and attached themselves to royal and noble courts as bodyguards and champions of kings. They were feared for their immense combat prowess and said to have fought in a trance-like fury able to kill men at a blow. The prophecy of Ragnarök is the apocalypse of Norse mythology, where giants will approach from all sides of the compass to bring an end to the world of gods and men. Nidhogg will be set loose during this time, presumably to help the giants' cause. After Ragnarök, a select few of the innocent will return and claim the earth. Now, I'm sure that some AOT fans have already connected all the dots here, but let's just lay out the similarities plainly for everyone to understand. This Norse imagery is present from the very first frame of Attack on Titan. The opening shot is 2 birds flying, reminiscent of Odin's ravens, thought and memory. The second shot is their reflection in one of Eren's eyes, his expression vexed as if lost in thought, specifically showing one of his eyes rather than both of them, similar to the one-eyed Odin watching his ravens. We first meet our 2 lead characters, Eren and Mikasa, as they emerge from beneath a tree. The imagery of the 2 birds is reinforced here with a second shot of 2 birds flying off from the tree with Eren staring agape. This imagery of a man and woman emerging from a tree evokes the first 2 humans emerging from an ash tree in Norse mythology's Midgard. Midgard is surrounded by water, with roaming giants on the island, and with a great wall protecting mankind from them, which was constructed from the corpse of the giant Ymir. In Attack on Titan, Paradise is an island with titans roaming beyond a great wall that protects humanity. The wall is constructed from titans, similar to that of Midgard. The very first of these titans was named Ymir, just like the first Norse giant. She becomes a titan shifter after entering a tree and touching a serpentine creature swimming at its base. This creature evokes the Norse serpent Nidhogg swimming at the base of Yggdrasil. In Norse myth, Ymir is known as Ymir the Screamer, which may have inspired the use of a scream to activate Titan powers, such as Eren's coordinate scream in Season 2, Episode 12, titled The Scream, as well as Zeke's Beast Titan scream that transforms people into Titans throughout the anime. After Ymir is killed in Attack on Titan, her body is consumed, which creates 9 powerful Titans. That number 9 mirrors the 9 realms that were created from the corpse of the Norse giant Ymir. And just as the 9 realms are connected by a cosmic tree, the Titans are all connected through the paths where we see the imagery of a giant cosmic tree. In Norse myth, this tree, Yggdrasil, is tended to by the Norns who represent time. From their place outside of time, they control the fate of the world. In Attack on Titan, the Paths is a place outside of time where Ymir also has the power to alter fate itself.
パラディ島の脅威とは、この超大型巨人軍による襲撃、地ならしです。人類はただ終末の足音に震え、逃げ惑うのみ。あらゆる都市や文明は踏み潰され、文字通り全ては平らな地表と化すのです。
The prophecy of the rumbling clearly evokes Ragnarok, with Titans coming to destroy all of mankind. Eren's final form links visually to the serpentine creature at the base of the tree which Ymir first encountered. Eren now personifying Nidhogg, set loose in a prophecy of Ragnarok. Eren's goal is that a select few innocent people from Paradise will inherit the earth, just to further solidify the connection between the rumbling and Ragnarok.
かつてのアッカーマン家は王側近の武家だったそうじゃねえか。それが今じゃ一族根絶やし寸前だ。
In Attack on Titan, the Ackerman Clan are elite warriors who served as bodyguards to the royal family. Captain Levi and Mikasa are some of the last remaining descendants and are feared even by Zeke, the Beast Titan.
お前、ある時突然、力に目覚めたような感覚を経験したことがあるか？
あります。
その瞬間が俺にもあった。
The Ackerman clan share the same reputation as the Berserkers in Norse mythology, with Mikasa even demonstrating a devotion to Eren throughout the anime just as the Berserkers were devoted to Odin. Eren's character has developed over the course of the anime in drastic ways, but if we compare him with Odin, the similarities emerge. Odin was the god of war, and as we've seen in AOT, Eren has always tried to solve problems of violence. Odin's desire for knowledge drove him to sacrifice his own eye, just as Eren sacrificed his own eye to gain knowledge from within Mali. Eren's disguise in Mali is also similar to how Odin would walk amongst mortals disguised as a beggar. Odin's quest for knowledge and sacrifices of his own body gained him the ability of foresight and to commune with the dead. Eren's pursuit of power and knowledge have given him the same abilities which come at a similar price, with Eren's life expectancy severely lowered and his Titan shifting constantly sacrificing his own body. This foresight led Odin to become obsessed with Ragnarok, constantly looking for ways to stop it but being forced to acknowledge its inevitability. Eren too becomes obsessed with the rumbling. He chooses to usher it in to destroy the world of Titans and men in order to let those he perceives as innocent to inherit the earth. Odin and the other Norse gods are half-giants, similar to the Titan shifters having both human and Titan forms. Ragnarok foretells the death of Odin and the other Norse gods, suggesting that the 9 Titan shifter powers will come to an end after the rumbling. Rather than fearing the death of the gods like Odin, Eren's journey has led him to realize that the godly powers of Titan shifters was the reason for the intergenerational conflict and chooses his own self-sacrifice one last time. Although Odin never came to the same conclusion, it fits the themes of the self-sacrifice of a god in Norse mythology beautifully. Norse mythology is a constant battle between order and chaos, filled with warfare and self-sacrifice to attain forbidden knowledge and power. With chaotic giants and a prophesized apocalypse, Attack on Titan seems to clearly share a lot of that DNA. I'm sure there are plenty more connections we've missed and more yet to be made, so please list them below in the comments if you can think of any more. We're really excited to see how the Attack on Titan anime ends, and hopefully this got you excited for the final installment too. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button so more people can find it, and also the subscribe button to keep up with all our future videos. If you want more Gateway to Anime, jump on our Instagram. We also have heaps of podcast episodes with show notes on our website. See ya!